What's up, everybody? Derek Anderson, the DA. And yeah, this whole Rachel Zegler situation, it isn't going away anytime soon. And it just seems like every couple of weeks, something else drops and it just keeps getting worse and worse. And it's getting to the point now where it's starting to affect more than just Disney. Now, check this out. This tweet by Benny Johnson, you can see right here, it's just random pictures of Rachel Zegler flipping the bird. I guess just kind of a big F you to everybody in the audience. And that's what people are taking it like, right? This one even says, respect women today and every day while she flips the bird to you. Yeah, I'm going to really respect you as you're flipping the bird. It's absolutely hilarious. But look, check this out. This guy says, meet your new Snow White. Hates Walt Disney, hates Snow White origin story, hates men, hates capitalism, hates family values, hates the paying customer, unfriendly militant feminist, toxic social media past, hyper-political, polarizing narcissist. Great job, Disney. Yeah, this is Snow White. Of all the princesses this would happen to, all right? Cinderella, whatever. Sleeping Beauty, this is Snow White. Like Walt Disney's very first film, the princess of all princesses. And this is who it is, okay? This bird flipping chick with an attitude, angry, nasty voice. I mean, just everything that you could possibly not want in Snow White, she is. It is absolutely hilarious, man. And like I said, what's making it very interesting is this is now spilling over into the rest of her career. It's not just about Snow White. This is actually going on to this Hunger Games prequel. Yeah, this headline on Dexerto.com, fans boycotting another major reboot amid Rachel Zegler Snow White controversy. Yeah, it's like this thing is now starting to spill over into this thing. It's like this chick makes headlines for all the wrong reasons, man. All the wrong reasons to be in the headline is because, oh, we're about to boycott your movie because of her. Not because of the film, not because of any other reason except the actress that's playing it, all right? And you guys will remember, I actually discussed the fallout on this on her Twitter account a couple of weeks back, right? You know, this whole post that she put up on her Twitter account, you know, everyone hungers for something, you know, this little Hunger Games poster, all right? It was getting a ton of backlash. If you guys didn't see that video, I'll link it above. Yeah, this person posting the Babylon Bee. Prince immediately regrets waking Rachel Zegler with a kiss after she starts ranting about the patriarchy. I'm surprised you let him stand in front of you. Weird. This guy, I love the original Hunger Games. However, I will be skipping this version. The lead actress is very unlikable. Yeah, she turns into the one from Shrek and have all the birds and everything. Ha, what a joke. No one is going to watch this garbage. Would probably be enjoyable until you realize Rachel Zegler was in it. Cringe. Oof, you ducked around and found out. Congrats on your 5 minutes of TV time you take with your brattiness and ingratitude. This thing is horrible for this film. She didn't even talk about this film. All right, this film has nothing to do with Snow White, but because she's attached to it, here's what's happening. See, here's what needs to happen. Studios, before y'all sign an actress, first thing you need to do is scrub through their social media, see what's going on. And then after you see it, what you got to do is tell all your little woke actresses and actors, hey, look, come in here before we sign this contract, okay? I need you to go through your social media. I need you to scrub everything off, all right? We are going to be neutral. We are not going to piss off people in our fans, okay, in our fan base. We are going to scrub all the bullshit out of your social media, all the divisive bullshit that you got in there, all right? And then if they say, no, I don't want to do it, you know, like Rachel Zegler would probably say, then you just go get somebody else to play the part, all right? Because you can't have this stuff attached to your movies. It's getting bad. So now you got another film that had nothing to do with this, okay? Lionsgate and the Hunger Games had nothing to do with this Rachel Zegler Snow White controversy. And yet they're going to take the brunt of it. Man, you got to love it. But let's go ahead and check this article out. It says, while Disney fans are promising to boycott the Snow White live-action remake, there's also talk of snubbing another major reboot amid the Rachel Zegler controversy. For the uninitiated, Disney's Snow White remake has been in turmoil of late due to its lead star, Rachel Zegler. Last month, a 2020 interview started doing the rounds online, showing Zegler talking about changes to the plot of the 1937 animated movie to focus on female empowerment rather than true love, while suggesting the prince was a stalker and joking that his scenes in the remake might be cut. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Just unbelievable. But that's where we are right now in 2023. where this type of behavior would come regarding a Disney classic. Since then, the online community has accused Zegler of being hypocritical amid her previous criticism of The Mandalorian's Gina Carano. We saw that as well, where she basically came out and tried to end Gina Carano's career, did everything she could to do it. She also drew criticism for her comments at the actor strike. If I'm going to stand there 18 hours in the dress of an iconic Disney princess, I deserve to be paid for every hour that it's streamed online, she said, with all the attitude in the world, okay? This video right here, I'm not going to play it, but you guys know because everybody's been showing it. All that possible attitude that you could cram into 8 seconds, it was her. Yeah, people described her as rude and spoiled, as she is paid far more than the rest of the cast and crew, 1,000%. Yeah, and here we go. Another major reboot could be snubbed amid Rachel Zegler's Snow White controversy. Rachel Zegler has taken on the lead role of Lucy Gray Baird in the upcoming Hunger Games prequel, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, which is set to drop on November 17, 2023. That's only a couple of months away, all right? We're really starting to ramp up. This is kind of the time where you really start ramping up for a big film like this. It's leading up to it, okay? Only about 2 months out. Although much of the controversy is related to Snow White, some movie fans are considering boycotting this project too. If you can't stand mask mandates or Rachel Zegler, you better boycott the shit out of this Hunger Games prequel this November, wrote one Twitter X, I just call it Twitter, in response to a recent tweet about Lionsgate bringing back mask mandates to nearly half its employees. Boycott all Zegler movies, including Hunger Games, which comes out in November. It looks like a dumb movie anyway. While a third person said she is going to end up having people boycott the new Hunger Games movie as well. A fourth chimed in, yeah, maybe don't wipe your bum with the source material and act like a snob about it. I hope they boycott the Hunger Games prequel. This thing is getting ugly, man. It's crazy, right? And look, Lionsgate didn't do nothing, all right? They didn't do nothing. They just, hey, man, we made a movie. We say, oh, yeah, Hunger Games, it was a hit the first time. Let's go ahead and do the prequel. Yeah, we'll make a little bit of money. This is going to be awesome. Oh, we got this Rachel Zegler actress. Okay, seems like she can do the job, all right? She was in a couple of movies. Her star is rising. Let's go ahead and toss her into this thing. Boy, I bet they wish they had to do that all over again. Like, God damn, we screwed that one up. And you had this guy, John Ford, he said, the second worst casting of all times. The first was Snow White. How can anyone watch this knowing the real life actress is such a bad human? Yeah, because what they're saying basically is like, this character, this Lucy Gray Baird character, she's like the anti-Katniss. It said there on the Hollywood Reporter. She's like the absolute opposite of Katniss. Like Katniss, you can see as being like this kind of hardcore, rugged feminist type or whatever. And she's supposed to be soft and ladylike and gentle and sweet and feminine. And like, yeah, that's the complete opposite of Rachel Zegler's online persona. Like Rachel Zegler isn't like that at all, you know, which is kind of hilarious. Like this person said, yeah, hopefully she liked being the character in this movie. While a third said, who keeps hiring that train wreck of a PR disaster? Chick's a total PR nightmare, okay? Box office poison, that's what I call her. But then you got like the other side of the equation, right? The cats that got her back. On Daily Dot, Rachel Zegler fans mock a viral post calling her an unfriendly militant feminist. So this is going back to that original post and how everybody's responded to that. In recent weeks, there's been a wave of conservative backlash against Zegler, conflating complaints about Disney's live-action Snow White being too woke and accusations about Zegler supposedly disrespecting the original 1937 movie. Look, first of all, there's not just conservative backlash. This thing is hitting on both sides. You got full-blown feminists pissed off at Rachel Zegler, all right? I did a video about that. I'll link that one above. Feminists were pissed off. So you can't just say it's a conservative thing, all right? It's people in general that do not like how this chick is talking about the original Snow White, all right? And this supposedly, look, there's nothing supposedly about it. She called the prince a stalker, all right? That alone was disrespectful. Saying that, yeah, the 1937 original, oh, it was 85 years ago, and, you know, evidently so, and all of that stuff. Like, she was very disrespectful when discussing this film. She should have been discussing the film in a very reverential way. This is Walt Disney's very first film. Should have been discussing it very reverentially, but she didn't. But as these complaints spread online, they've inspired a counter backlash of their own. Case in point, the response to this tweet from right-wing pundit Benny Johnson. So you can see this is the response to the tweet we are just looking at. The way conservatives have completely demonized Rachel Zegler and twist everything she says so they can justify their online abuse and harassment towards her is genuinely disgusting. Y'all don't even care about Snow White. You just hate young, independent, and successful women. Yeah, see, that's where they go. They try to say it's just about you guys. You guys hate women. You guys hate successful, independent women. And it's like there's successful, independent women all over the map, all right? On both sides, on the conservative side as well as the liberal side. And people champion and love and clap these women up all the time. Even in the YouTube space, there's many, many successful, young, independent women that we champion and we cheer for all the time. So what are you talking about? This has nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with the nonsense that's spewing out of her mouth, all right? The genuinely disgusting things that she's saying. Says some also highlighted the way conservative commentators suddenly chose to fixate on this particular Disney remake. How do you, as a grown-ass man, not feel silly and embarrassed publicly giving this much of a fuck about Snow White, wrote one commentator. Another retweet simply reads, I refuse to believe that y'all care this much about Snow White. You see, the shaming language ain't gonna work here, at least not with me, okay? Because what these idiots don't understand is that culture is important. And actors and actresses in popular entertainment, they become cultural icons, all right? They're not just people reading lines and doing a bit for a play or a movie or a television show, all right? They become cultural icons. It goes all the way back to the early days of Hollywood. When you start thinking about the culture in this country and how culture is swayed and moved by Hollywood throughout its entire history, you're talking about like Cary Grant, all right, you got the Marilyn Monroes, you got the John Waynes, all right, Sidney Poitier, Audrey Hepburn. You have all of these major actors and actresses throughout Hollywood's history that have been cultural, like things people look to when we talk about our culture, all right? So yeah, Snow White, it's just Snow White. I can't believe y'all care this much about Snow White. Yeah, it's not just a kid's cartoon. It's not just some animated thing, okay? Disney in general has always been a huge part of our culture from Snow White onwards, all right? Hollywood entertainment is a part of our cultural lexicon in this country, all right? It shapes culture, and culture ultimately shapes the way we view everything, okay? The way we interact with one another, the way we vote, all right? The politicians that we put into play, the things that we care about. Why do you think Disney goes hard after the paint with these cultural issues? Because they're trying to shape the culture. They're trying to shape the mores of the society that we live in. All right. That's what these cats want to do. Everything that we do, all of this entertainment stuff, it's a feedback loop. It shapes our culture. Culture shapes it. All right. So yeah, when you got this toxic little she-harpy, you know, Rachel Zegler taking part of that culture and dropping a big old shit on it. Oh, yeah, you're going to hear about it. And you're going to get more posts like this. So, yeah, we'll see how the fallout goes. But look, this Hunger Game thing, I have a feeling this thing is going to be heavily boycotted, okay? Because, first of all, it's not like everybody was really caring about this anyway. Everybody was rushing out to see it. You know, I don't think the prequel had the same vibe and energy as the original. So I think that that's going to happen no matter what. But then, on top of it, when you got Miss, Flip the Bird chick out here flipping off and talking crap about it, yeah, that just soured everybody on this movie. Even if you might have thought about seeing it, nah, I'm good. That's basically how people look at it. But you guys let me know what you think. Are you excited for the Songbirds and Snakes film? Okay, are you gonna go and watch Snow White? I don't care what all of these people say. I'm going to make my decision and do what I want to do and watch this movie that looks like it ain't gonna be that good anyway. I don't think this thing is gonna make any money whatsoever, and I think Rachel Zegler's career has a big, gigantic question mark next to it right now, okay? Because she's going to have to do a whole lot of PR and, cleanup to try to fix her image. Her image right now is garbage, all right? So she's going to have to do a lot of work on that. But you guys let me know what you think. Jump down in the comments. Give me your thoughts and opinions on that. Thanks for watching. See you next time.